been great. I love history. I'm from an area that has good history, but it's not well preserved. So coming to Virginia has been a great opportunity to learn more about Virginia's history, to experience the Civil War, to communicate that information to others who have an interest in it or who are just learning about it. So this summer has been a wonderful opportunity for me to really find a direction with history and find an area where I can embrace it and really just share that joy with others.
This summer really gave me the opportunity to combine working with people, which I really like, and my love of history. So combining the two really helped me solidify that that's kind of what I want to do as a career and in the future.
Well, this summer meant a lot to me. It was the first time I got my foot through the door at the National Park Service. It was my first summer as a summer seasonal, and I enjoyed every second of it. I enjoyed wearing the green and the grays here. I enjoyed walking the sites and meeting different types of people coming in.
It was really exciting because this was the first summer I got to spend in uniform. I just felt like it was just a great transition between interning and then, kind of being given more responsibility and that sort of thing.
It's something that you don't get to engage with on a normal basis. For example, you get to have conversations with people that I don't get to have the experience of having these conversations with back home in Colorado. So it was fantastic to come to a place that was filled with history that I'm interested in.
This summer has meant a lot to me. It's really allowed me an opportunity to grow my abilities to act with people, to interact with people, to teach them about the place that I grew up in. It's been an amazing experience.
This summer has meant a lot to me. I feel like this summer I've really learned how to develop new programs that I hadn't done before in kind of a new way, kind of challenging myself to look at things a little bit differently than I had in the past.
I really enjoyed interning here this summer because in the classroom you do learn a lot, but it really can't compare to being on the job. And though we don't necessarily talk about the whole Civil War, I know going into the future it'll be a lot easier to understand the depth behind everything we learn in school instead of seeing it as flat like I used to.
This internship here at the park has been great for me. I've really become a lot more confident in my abilities to interpret the Civil War, interpret history.
My experience this summer has been fantastic. Has been far beyond what I could have hoped it could have ever been. I got real-world experience getting to interpret history for people who wanted to come out here and learn about it.
It meant to me that I was able to accomplish what I wanted to do as a kid, not only preserving Civil War battlefields, but interpreting them for future generations.
Now that the 150th is over, the Park Service is starting to reflect on what it accomplished over the past 4 years and the different programs it offered to the tens of thousands of visitors who showed up from around the country and the world. So one of the projects I did this summer was compiling what the Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania National Military Park did through its battlefields, and not just battlefields, but also the experiences of civilians as they traversed over our various counties and battlefields.
It was an opportunity to gather all the information that the park did for the sesquicentennial commemorations, and I think my favorite part about that was being able to talk to certain historians here, getting all their feedback not only on the programs that they were doing, but kind of a behind the scenes glimpse at all the effort and hard work that went into the sesquicentennial.
The favorite thing that I got to do was probably the tours. The tours was a new aspect for me, and it was a fantastic experience, and I loved the enthusiasm from all the visitation that were on the tours.
I really enjoyed giving walking tours and being able to discuss the events that occurred here in 1862 and after with the visitors.
My favorite thing to do this summer was really to put together my tours.
My favorite thing I got to do as an intern was give tours.
The most meaningful thing, I guess, is just knowing that there's other nerds out there like me in history.
I've acquired 22 new books, which I have nowhere to put, so that's also great.
Got keys and an alarm code to the Stonewall Jackson Shrine.
I've only been to Carl's twice.
But this summer has also meant for me getting to wear a uniform for the first time. kind of getting to represent my country in the way that I know how by sharing its history with its citizens.
I think my favorite thing about interning this summer was meeting all the different types of people that came here, because you got people that were not interested in history at all, and then when they would get here they'd be excited.
Working with little kids, it's absolutely adorable to watch them. When you say a sentence or say a quote, when that realization comes across their face that they actually understand what you're saying.
Painting in wayside markers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot of fun, but actually it was pretty cool seeing all the sights and taking care of the park.
And it's really a group effort. It's a group effort to interpret these very important places in terms of Civil War battlefields, in terms of the people who lived here in Fredericksburg and in the surrounding areas during the 19th century, and also what the Civil War means to us today.
And this summer has meant almost absolutely everything to me, and it has given me a life goal, a direction that I want to pursue for my career, hopefully with the Park Service.
Because every day has been just an absolute joy.